Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and healthy at your home. Now students, once again, welcome back to subject English, class 5. We continue with chapter 15, Punctuation, which is given in your Grammar Guide textbook at page number 102. So students, open it, look at inside your textbook. Now students, in a previous video, we have learned what is full stop. That we have to put a full stop at the end of a sentence, which is very simple sentence, which is start with a capital letter and with a full stop. After, we have learned question mark, that if a sentence start with WH question, which is direct question, which is start with have or has, which is start with are, is, etc. Here we have to put a question mark. After students, we have learned exclamation mark. What is exclamation mark? The sentence which is use exclamation, sudden feeling, sudden emotions. What a great idea. What a pretty dress, etc. Then we have learnt comma. Comma we use to separate the list of things, the series. We can use when the direct question, quotation marks there. We can use to separate words used in addressing people. We can use to separate a question tag from the sentence, from the remaining sentence. Now today we will learn quotation marks. It's also known as inverted commas. Even we can learn today apostrophe. And we'll learn where we have to use capital letter. So students, look at everybody at page number 103. Look at the quotation marks or inverted commas are mainly used to show the actual words spoken. Now this is known as double inverted commas and this is known as single inverted commas. Some examples are given above. Here are a few more examples. Now the exact words, if you want to say that some person spoken exact words, for that words we have to use these quotation marks. For example, may I come in, sir, said Nikhil. Now the Nikhil's exact word, may I come in, sir. This comma, as we learn that when you use any name, any person's name, so that time we have to put a comma. So here that comma and this exact word we have to put an inverted commas, or you can say quotation marks. Yes, replied the teacher. What's the exact word of a teacher? Yes. And look at here, after that inverted commas means before we have to put a comma and then we have to put it in inverted commas or quotation marks. She said, comma, what a lovely garden. Now look at, she said, quotation, before or after we have to put a comma in written conversation. What a lovely garden is exclamation sentence, so we have to put exclamation marks. And the exact word of she is what a lovely garden, that's why we have to put in a inverted commas. Look at the clouds, he said, it is going to rain. Look at the clouds in inverted commas, in double inverted commas. He said, it is going to rain. It's in double inverted commas. Now the apostrophe. We have to use apostrophe. Apostrophe as. Yes, almost we are using apostrophe as. In the possessive form of nouns. Possessive means belonging. Something belongs to someone. That time we are using possessive form. Some things are belong to some person. The girl's bag. Look at here. The girl's bag. Apostrophe S after a singular noun means this bag belongs to that girl. The girl's bags. Apostrophe after a plural noun. Yes, if more than one girl means girls and all the bags belongs to all the girls, so that time you have to put apostrophe after S. But if only one girl is there and one bag is there, means only one girl is there and that bag belongs to one girl. So that time before S apostrophe and here after S apostrophe we have to put. The children's bags. Now children is a plural form, child is a singular form. So that time before S. Here also before S and here also children. But don't be confused here. Here girls. Here after and why here before? Because it's a plural noun which is not ending with S. Understand students? This noun is not ending with S. Here this noun is ending, this plural form is ending with S. That's why here after S apostrophe will come. But here in a children it's not ending with S. It's end with N letter. So we have to put like this. Before S apostrophe. Now another use of apostrophe in short form to show where letters have been omitted. You know students, sometimes we are removing letter, we are omitting letter. So in place of that omit letter we have to put a apostrophe. In place of I am, if I just write I apostrophe am, here which letter I omit? A. So in this omitted letter, in place of omitted letter, I just put apostrophe. He will, he'll. She's, in place of she's or she has. In place of we are, we have to use we apostrophe re. In place of must not, mustn't. Or we omitted an apostrophe T. Let's, lettuce. So in place of omitted letter, we have to put apostrophe. Now look at students here. Capital letters are mainly used. Now we'll learn where we have to use capital letters. At the beginning of every sentence. Yes, our sentence will start with the capital letter. I am a girl. I must be capital. He is a boy. H must be capital. It is a pen. I capital in beginning of this sentence. At the beginning of every sentence, for the pronoun I, if this I is used as a first person, so for that I always capital. To begin all proper nouns and adjectives formed from them. Now students, we have learned nouns, adjectives form everything. So what are noun? Naming words are known as noun. So all the proper noun. There are common noun also. But here which word is written? Proper noun. Kamala. Now common noun means girl. So not for girl but for proper noun Kamala. Das. Bismillah Khan, Rajaji Street, Tagore Public School, Rashtrapati Bhavan, December, Monday, the British rule, Chinese food, a South African passport, etc. So, for the proper noun and adjective formed from them, we have to start with the capital letter. To begin the word God, yes, when you write God's name, G is always capital. When you write Allah, A is always capital. So students, remember this. To begin the important words nouns, adjectives and verbs in the titles of books, plays, films and so on. Yes, a very important title you are making, so the first letter must be capital. Grammar get. You know, G is always capital, get is always capital in your textbook. The grammar get, T is capital. Marigold is the name of book, M is capital. You can look now only, turn your book and look at the front page. Here, T in a the capital, G in a grammar capital, get, G capital. Yes, students? A Tale of Two Cities is the name of story. The Winslow Boy. Batman Returns is the name of film. So students, when there is a name of books, plays and films is there, so we have to write first letter capital. And look at all the first letter capital. Yes, The Winslow Boy, Batman Returns. So students, I hope that it's clear for you where you have to use capital letter. Yes. Now we'll see some exercise related to it. Now look at, put commas where necessary in the given sentences. Here we have to just put a comma. Where we have to put a comma? When there is a list of series given. When there is a things of list, things of series are given, we have to put a comma. When there is a question tag, we want to separate with sentence, we have to put a comma between sentence and question tag. When some exact word are spoken by someone, that time also we have to put a comma. And when there is a conversation going on, that he says, she replied, that time also we have to put a comma. When some words we are addressing some people, for example, Muhammad, come here. So Muhammad, after we have to put a comma. Come here, after we have to put a full stop. So I hope students it's clear to you. Now we'll do exercise. Look at first sentence. I have a pen, a pencil, a ruler and an eraser. Now listen carefully, students. I have a pen, a pencil, a ruler and an eraser. Look at how I'm speaking. I didn't speak like this. I have a pen, a pencil, a ruler and an eraser. No, it's completely wrong while speaking also and while writing also. So here students, I have a pen. After pen you have to put a comma. A pencil, put a comma. A ruler and an eraser. Here comma will not come because it's joined with and. Yes? So there is no comma, only a pen, comma, a pencil, comma, and last full stop is already written. Look at second one. Anand, go out and take off your shoes. Now you are saying to whom? Anand. So after Anand, comma, go out. Here comma will come. And take off your shoes. Turn off the television. Arjun. Turn off the television, comma. Then Arjun. Get me a glass of water, Anil. Get me a glass of water, comma. Visited Mumbai, Nagpur, Patna, Agra and Delhi. We visited, list of city name is given here. So we visited Mumbai, comma, Nagpur, comma, Patna, comma, Agra and Delhi, full stop. Matt is your brother, isn't he? Now look at here, students. Don't be confused like this sentence is and here. Don't confuse. Here, Anand, Arjun, Anil, you are saying something to these boys. But here, Mick is your brother. Here one sentence, Mac is your brother. So here, comma will not come. Mac is your brother after comma to separate this question tag from this sentence. Mac is your brother, comma, isn't he? I hope students it's clear to you. Now we'll move to another exercise. exercise, that's exercise number B. Put quotation marks when necessary in these sentences. The manager said, "You are late again." Now, what the manager's exact word? You are late again. Now students, this A number and B number exercise you have to do in a textbook only, like this with a pencil. No need to write in CW, okay? Now look at second one. Annie is a clever girl, the teacher said. What the exact word of teacher? Annie is a clever girl. Have you finished your homework? He asked. What's the exact word of he? Have you finished your homework? After question mark, we have to put a quotation marks. How funny, he said. What the exact word of he said? How funny. Look at his clothes. This is also the exact word of he. Can I use your dictionary for a couple of minutes? David asked. Sure, I replied. Can I use your dictionary for a couple of minutes? Here quotations over. David asked. Sure, I reply. What's my exact word? Sure. So I hope students, when there is a person's exact word given, that time you have to put that words in a quotation sentence. Quotation marks. Now look at the third exercise of this chapter. Punctuate these sentences. Now look at the word punctuate these sentences means if there is no capital letter, we have to put a capital letter in the beginning. We have to write the capital letter with the proper noun. We have to write I as used as a first person. We have to use capital letter for the word God. We have to put a capital letter if there is a name of books, films, plays, etc. If there is a name of a river, means river is a proper noun. Yes? We have to put a comma where there is a list given. We have to put a full stop at the end of a sentence. If it's a question sentence, we have to put a question mark. If it's an exclamatory sentence, we have to put an exclamation mark. Yes, students? So, you have to check each and everything. They went to St. Thomas Church when they were in Chennai. Now look at this is one sentence. Here, they, T is not capital in the beginning of sentence. So we have to first of all write T capital. They went to. Now St. Thomas Church is the name of church. So Saint as capital. Full stop. Is a short form written. Thomas, T capital, right? Church, C capital. When they were in Chennai, this is same, only in a Chennai, C capital. And after Chennai, we have to put a full stop. Now look at next. Abdul and Salim went to Mecca last December. Abdul is a proper noun, A capital. Salim as capital. Went to Mecca. In a Mecca, M capital. Last December. Last December, D capital. And last you have to put a full stop. Students, look at clear, then I rub it. Yes? Now look at the third one. We visited Varanasi, Haridwar and Dwarka. We, first your sentence start with capital letters, so W capital. Visited. Varanasi is the name of city. V capital. Put a comma, Haridwar, H capital. After Haridwar, we have to put a comma. Then Dwarka, D capital. And last, we have to put a full stop. Look at the fourth one. Hooray! It is time to go home. Hooray is a sudden feeling. First of all, H capital, then hooray. We have to put an exclamation mark. Now here, we have to put I capital in it. It is time to go home. Full stop. Now look at the fifth one. This ruler isn't mine. It may be Sanjay's. Here, this T capital. This ruler isn't. Now look at isn't. Is a apostrophe T. Is not. O is omitted, yes? After mine, we have to put a full stop. It may be again I capital. Maybe Sanjay's. Now, Sanjay's is a one boy. As capital after. Look at here, students. Sanjay's. Here apostrophe as. This ruler belongs to Sanjay. So after apostrophe as and full stop. Clear, students? It may be, may same in a it, I capital T. It may be Sanjay's. Sanjay is a proper noun, is the name of boy. This ruler belongs to Sanjay. That's why he apostrophe S. Yes? Now students, 6, 7 and 8 sentence, try to do it yourself. And after, check your answer in PDF and copy proper way in your textbook. Students, still if you have any doubts related punctuation, you can write in the comment box, okay? Thank you students and have a great day.